Hello and welcome to a different kind of arkeys video. The title is Mid-Corner Management, Arkeys Driving Discoveries. If I had made a more clickbaity title, the title would probably have been Get Much Faster Using This Simple Trick. And then again, if you are a driver with much more experience than me, the title would most likely be Arkeys Pointing Out the Flipping Obvious. But anyway, I am just having a look at how to deal with the mid-corner speed and keeping the car pointed in the right direction. It became obvious to me when we got the Barcelona Group 3 time trial challenge, because it has so many long corners and it's crucial that you can maintain the speed without running wide at the wrong moment. And I felt like I was starting to suddenly figure it out doing this time trial challenge. And that's how it is. We are all trying to improve on each our individual level. And sometimes not much happens, and sometimes we suddenly figure things out. And I just wanted to share my experience with you. Maybe you are already way ahead of what I am starting to figure out now, or maybe this is useful to you. So let's just get straight into the video. So we're coming down the straight. This is not a lap guide. I'm just going to talk about the things that I started to notice myself. And as we are coming into turn 1, you can see as I come off the brake, there is a short moment where I almost just let the car coast, let the car settle in so it's ready for new inputs. And the same goes for this corner. A tiny dab on the brake and then quite a bit of coasting before I get onto the power. Also a short shift up to 4th gear, which also helped the car to tug in a bit. It's all about trying to mimic the angle of the ghost. You cannot see the ghost at the moment. Same thing here. I am coasting for a fair bit, only tiny inputs of a bit of brake, a bit of throttle, as I try to maintain the angle of the car until it's safe to get onto the power. And the same with this one. You can see there is plenty of coasting around the corner until I can get on the throttle. I had to lift a tiny bit right on the exit. That's not optimal. And also here I am braking, but as I come off the brake, no inputs, just getting the car to steer into the corner, and then I can get back onto the power. Really have to sort of prepare the car for your next move, if that's the way to put it. Also around that corner, trying to coast a bit until it's safe to come onto the power. And this is a heavy braking zone, and we're braking, and as I come off the brake, now I'm just coasting around the corner until I gradually can come back onto the power. And this is a really long corner. You can see a lot of coasting, only tiny inputs, small dabs on the gas and also sometimes on the brakes, just to maintain the same line as the ghost ahead. And this is just the chicane, awful chicane, but it's the same thing. Just trying to gently get the car through. So once you start to figure out the benefits of just letting the car coast and prepare for the next inputs, maybe all this is old news to you, but I am starting to figure it out, and I'm starting to be able to replicate it more than once. Now we are at the current race B time trial. Yeah, there's a bit of a gutter run around the corner, but still managing the throttle inputs, making sure to keep the line until it's safe to get out of there. We are skipping to this long left-hander. Same thing, a lot of coasting into the corner, and not going for the full gutter run this time. It's so easy to run wide here, and you can see I was actually up for a good lap here, a solid improvement on my current best. But unfortunately here I braked too late, and now you can see how not to do it, because yeah, that entry to the corner cost me quite a bit of time. And now I am of course getting a bit desperate, trying to not lose too much speed because my time was good. So I'm going to make another mistake. I'm coming into the hairpin, also a bit too narrow, but then I am too impatient out of there. You can see I was too early on the throttle, so that just caused a lot of wheel spin. And also here I'm coming in, and this is really where you have to coast, but then I just get on the power too soon. If I had coasted just a bit more, the car would have made the corner just fine. and that cost me some time as well. Luckily, I am doing a decent job of the final corner, managed to get a good run out of here, and I am sneaking into the 1:33s, and you can see on my optimum time that it could have been more than that. And don't worry, I know that the top times are in the 32s, so nothing amazing here, but we are all trying to make our progress from where we are at, and it's always nice when you discover something where you can see exactly what you might have been doing wrong, and you can see exactly what you have to figure out to gain some time. And I have definitely been losing a lot of time in long corners where you have to be aware of your mid-corner speed and how to do that. Anyway, I hope you found the video somewhat interesting, maybe even entertaining, and please share in the comments if you did some new discoveries on your own on your driving and how you suddenly found ways to improve. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.